Getting that going. And gonna get this going. Let's get that on here so you guys can see that. Yes. Okay. Alright. So, back again with more Doki Doki. With the last time we just started, and it's already some questionable sort of like, I still don't really know what's going on with this. Because I really don't know what's going on with it. Outside of we make poems every night, and they can either appease to your childhood friend, to Yuri, or to the tsundere girl over here. But for some reason, Monica is not a choice. I don't really know why she's not a choice. So we're just going from there. We're just gonna load the game, and yeah. You can use skip to fast forward to text Yuri. That's fine. Oh, okay. I don't even know if whatever. I'm just gonna read it anyway, because it's not like I really exactly remember where I left off. I just know I went to the next day. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, silly. Yo, Sari. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Teehee. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. That actually doesn't sound like me. I actually like snacks. Like, a lot. I like to eat. But my glasses are like being dumb. The glasses, stop it. I need to see. Okay, whatever. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. My glasses are being stupid. Hold up. Good enough. I don't know how it's going, but good enough. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Yuri? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sari nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sari. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. Not gonna lie, that sounds like some stuff I would do anyways. I was always like getting food from other people in high school just because I didn't feel like packing a lunch. Yeah, that or just deal with it the rest of the day. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Teehee. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as usual. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Silly to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sari. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. Well... did I just? Yeah, you did. You threw some shade there. I didn't mean it. Yeah, you did. It's okay. I got too absorbed into my book. It's fine. I found it cute. And she's just laughing anyway, so she doesn't take it personally. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Aw, see, she doesn't mind at all. There's no way you can think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I had to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Let me see. Okay, because I'm trying to make sure I can still, like, see my, timer and whatnot. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Oh, that's her. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, get more credit than that. Oh, she got slapped. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacked Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie. A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? The freaking, what's her face probably smacked it right into her face. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Haha, Natsuki. I don't know what I was about to call her a second ago. I think I was about to call her, like... I don't know what I was about to call her. It wasn't about to be Natsuki, though. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. I actually had a cookie earlier today. It was delicious. It was a Subway cookie. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. Does it taste bad? I bit my tongue. Oh, ouch. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. She has a point. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. I'm still really hesitant as to where this game gets really, like, messed up, so to speak, because I'm getting nervous. It's like, I'm good with scary games, but I get, like, question mark with the more, like, psychological stuff, and I don't know, I'm getting, like, really hesitant. If it's, like, gonna, like, mess with me, like, Simulacra mess with me, and I tried to record it for that, you know, I was trying to record it so I could have it on my YouTube, but then it just wasn't recording very well, which, by the way, I managed to fix my camera, so now that's actually working, so that's great, and it's actually set for the settings it's supposed to be, so hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, this isn't wood, but I'm gonna knock on it anyways. I think there's wood behind here, I'm gonna knock on there. I didn't want Luther to start barking, because every time he hears knocking, he automatically just starts barking. Hopefully, you know, settings are correct, and it won't lag, and it'll be, like, nice and focused and stay focused. So Yuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori still knees down to herself. She did that just so she can take a bite of her chocolate cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Such an opportunist. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Yeah. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. I'm worried. Again, because Monica puts me on edge just because you can't do anything with the poems to influence her, and we don't know anything about her writing ability, at least not that I was aware of, because I don't remember reading her poem. So I'm just like, is Monica gonna, like, kill us or something? Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder, young lady, but I mean, sure, I can see it, but not my type. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I'm kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I know this is cheap. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to distract them? Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Oh, now you're interested in me. Now you're interested. Oh, okay. So is she gonna show up in the thing now? Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, silly. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Eh? Ah. I certainly noticed Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Yuri is so cute. She's adorable. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Eyelash or something. I think it's an eyelash. Or something fell in my eye. Like eyelid area. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? Well, Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh! So, Yuri can get real sassy. Well, I guess I'm not surprised, because she kind of got sassy with Natsuki that one time, too. So it's like, ooh... Yuri, she'd be throwing shade every now and then. She'd be throwing little jabs. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve silly and club activities? Is there something wrong with helping involve silly? Oh, helping involve me. Okay, gotcha. I'm like, the wording seems really weird with that. Eh? My mouth gapes, literally, just like astounded. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, silly. Okay. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. She asserted herself. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. Oh, and now she's embarrassed. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? Oh, no, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Silly. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? Why would I? She's super sweet. I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? friend, you say. Oh no, 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 wait, no, 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 we're not doing that. Why would you say that? Yuri lifts her head. Guess we're going down the friend zone, huh? Silly, I really like being friends with you. Yay? Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Are we going down the slow burn path, starting as friends and then eventually getting to more than that? I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Silly, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. I just realized, okay. Because I was like, wait, is the audio even on? Like, no, it said it's on, so never mind. Okay. When it's you who's around, anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too hard. You're always worrying about me, silly. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Silly, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Ooh, are you doing the traditional tea ceremony type style, huh? Eh, what's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Silly, don't ask that. It's most likely because yeah, I know why she has back pain. I don't know why he asked. But then again, he's a guy, so I guess he wouldn't know, but it's because she has big breasts. If you have big breasts, you tend to have more back pain from it. Because I have back pain, I'm always stretching it out. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candy that kept hidden from Yuri's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Oh, I'm making progress! I'm making progress! Turn off. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Oh, poor boy. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish out opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. She doesn't like chocolate. Yeah, you sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages. Yeah. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize, so hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh my god, look at her. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips. Oh, she just automatically, just like second nature. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly blinks. Oh, never mind. She realized. Did I just? Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Right? It was cute. Silly. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. She's gonna make such a good wife. Yuri is such a cute girl. She's so adorable. I'm like getting all these notifications on my phone. I need to like go away. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart's pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. Oh, don't look at me. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. Oh, I'm feeding her another piece of chocolate. I'm like, what's happening? But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my finger. Are they really, like, making this into a sexual thing? Okay, Monica just comes in and ruins everything! Oh my gosh, she literally just, like, came in and it... Wait, even the music... Why is it so quiet? Whatever. Okay, everyone. Wow! Oh, wait, what happened? Okay, my screen did a thing, I get... Wait. Okay, whatever. Yuri jolts back. I don't know what happened. The screen did a thing, and then... Okay, whatever. It's back. Whatever. As long as the stream didn't get interrupted, which it didn't, so that's good. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Silly, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Nope, probably not. Who would I show my poem to first? Was Monica an option last time? I feel like it was just these three. Now Monica's an option. Is there a reason why Monica's an option now? Is it because she's the leader? I'm trying to figure out this game before it tries to spook me. But, I mean, Yuri's bae, so we're gonna go with Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Silly. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. Well, that's good, because I don't know what kind of poem I wrote. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. I have like hiccup/burps. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. No, they wouldn't. They'd laugh at Natsuki. They wouldn't laugh at you. No, they would laugh at Sayori. Giggle at Natsuki's. It seems a lot more innocent than it is. And then with yours, they'd be like, oh my god, it's so good. Because it like reminds them of like Lovecraft or something. You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. She's wifey. That's wifey. Her handwriting's so pretty. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. What? I'm sorry. Where'd it go? Wait, where am I? Symptom. There it is. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Oh, rush of blood. I thought it said, wait. I feel like I misread that because I'm thinking splash blood, but it says rush of blood. Is that her rush of blood, or is that the raccoon's rush of blood? Did the raccoon die? But it was conditioning. I hope the raccoon didn't die. I sincerely hope the raccoon didn't die. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem was about. I feel like that one was almost about manipulation? That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Which is conditioning people? It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. All I'm getting off her now is that she likes to indulge in conditioning stray animals. Well, I mean, I guess people technically do that anyways, like when they're feeding pigeons, because then they're getting them used to people, and that's usually when they have like people, what's the word I'm looking for? When they have like those signs in the park that end up having like, don't feed the pigeons because now they're used to people, so don't do it. But I guess, in that sense, it's not an estranged thing. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. This is true. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Silly. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just a little bit. More like a lot of it, but it's fine. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. Well, I am that person, so I'm proud of it. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright. Who should I show my poem to next? I'm still thrown off at the fact that now Monica's a thing. Was she an option in the first time when we were showing? I feel like she wasn't. I feel like it stopped at Sayuri because we were sharing poems with Sayuri too. Oh, thank you for the follow, Brown Girls, Coders. Because I do have a thing for the follow to show up on the thing, but it hasn't been working lately. So I'm just like using my phone as a way of like updating that. But thank you for the follow. Was Monica an option the first time? I don't remember. Well, I mean, whatever. We're just gonna do the usual round that we did anyways. Monica's just gonna be last because I don't know Monica's preferences anyway. So, what was it, Natsuki? Yeah, because serious childhood friends. We're gonna go with Natsuki next. Can probably piss her off. I liked your last one better. Of course you did, because I don't know why you did. It didn't really change much, but apparently it did. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you're a little more daring with this one. But you're not really good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Well, that may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. Well, Natsuki, I'm not going after you in this one, so sorry, but I'm going after Yuri, and it's going really well, so I'm not changing my poem style anytime soon. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. I mean, that's kind of how most poems are, though. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Not everybody thinks like you, Natsuki, but I'll accept that. Yuri's head's... Yeah, now she gotta talk about Yuri. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Why you gotta talk about wifey? Why you gotta talk about wifey like that? Natsuki, you are just... She being mean to wifey, and I don't like that. Making your reader look so hard for all these deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. Natsuki, you take that back. Stop being mean to wifey. Stop it. Yuri is a very kind person. I do not appreciate you talking about her like that. I guess it's one way to look at it. Of course he doesn't care. Of course he doesn't care. Why would he care? Well, everyone has their own opinion. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave it at that. That's fine. My opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. I already know I'm not changing your mind, so I'm not gonna say nothing. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. I won't, but that's fine. Her poems are always so... And the music doesn't help. It always feels like I'm reading like a third grader's poem or something. Like a little short story that like a little elementary school kid wrote. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. What? One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy... Stop it. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. I literally feel like I'm reading a letter that was written by the parent of a toddler asking how their day at school went. That's what I'm getting right now. It's adorable. I can't take her poem seriously. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. How else am I supposed to feel about this? This is like... It's adorable, and the music doesn't help. It makes it way too adorable. I can't even... Thank you for the follow, Honey Bun Sim. Like I said, it's not coming up on the Twitch. I have it for the thing, but I don't know. Twitch streams Streamlabs isn't doing its thing for some reason. I have to like re-edit that, so I'm just going by my phone. But thank you for the follow. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Oh, are you? Oh, okay. I think I know I just added somebody on the PS4. I'm like rarely ever playing games on the PS4. So like half the time I'll like go back on it and I see like, it's like, oh look, it's from BGG. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it's like from like requests from like weeks ago and I'm just like, oh shit. They're thinking I'm ignoring them. I'm not ignoring you, I just rarely play on the PS4 half the time. Most of the time I'm just like on Netflix or something. Most of my gameplay is like 95% like on the PC, especially with like YouTube and Twitch. It's just all on the PC until I feel like messing with the Elgato and doing all the console stuff. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. We were supposed to play Minecraft and I forgot to Oh, right, you made that post. Yeah, it was Minecraft. Oh yeah, because you had the like the troubleshoot question about Minecraft, right? Or was that you or was that someone else? I remember having a conversation before in the group about Minecraft with somebody. I think it was a troubleshoot question. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. I don't think it's much explaining, just saying you didn't like spiders and you didn't like her for liking spiders. And then you were just pretty much just desperate to not like her because of spiders. I don't think it was me. Okay, so it was someone else, but yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember if I have Minecraft on the PS4, 'cause I know I have to look, because I don't remember if I actually have it on the PS4, but if not, I'm sure I could probably like get it later on. Or I mean, you know, we could even like message on there and see what games we have. Like, I'm more than down to like play any like party, anything like on the PS4 if I have it in my library. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. That's because you're so full of it. Like, humble yourself a little bit. You're coming off a little much. If you see Red Twin 16 on there, that's... Oh, okay. Alright. So, okay. And I'm trying to remember if I added that. Because I added somebody today. I don't remember what the name was, but I added somebody. And I figured it was from BGG. But I don't remember if it was. But either way, I'll check that before either tonight or tomorrow. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Natsuki, do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It could be about anything. You're who? Your best friend? Your dad? Your brother? Who are you talking about? Your sister? Who are you talking about? I'm being nosy now. I want to know who she's talking about. Who are you talking about? I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Okay, so now we're going on the weird hobby thing. Because I think the other day, the main theme was... I don't remember what the main theme of it. I think it was just more so just like trying to get an idea of their writing styles. And now that we have an idea of their writing styles, now I guess it's like a common theme with each day that everybody has. Oh wait, no, because Monica gives a theme every day at the end of the club of what poem to write. I don't remember. It's been like a week since I last played this. I'm still trying to figure out Monica half the time. I don't know. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. Oh, so is hers more so like a paranoid kind of thinking that, you know, if people like spiders, that's how they think people are gonna feel about them? Is that what that is? But that just makes people stupid. Okay, Natsuki. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. Okay, so that is what it is. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Yes, she did. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah, the very person you had a fight with the other day. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Like you was making her feel some type of way yesterday. Really? Or was it yesterday? Was it? No, because I started this on another day. That was last stream. No, it's technically... So this is technically the third day. Because technically yesterday... I'm technically on the third day in this timeline of the game. Because first and second day was in the last stream. Okay. I'm like, this is not the second day. This is like the third day. Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, because you can't talk. It's not like I would judge her or anything, as you shouldn't. Natsuki has trouble finding words. Oh, she's being stubborn. Oh, is she having a bad time, like, trying to, like, empathize in the situation? I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. Oh, she's empathizing! Look at her, she's being all cute. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and such, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. She wasn't trying to, but you were kind of starting with her. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Whatever helps you guys have less drama, sure. She learned her lesson good. Well, I would say so. I mean, even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make other people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Alright, that's good. So you're Monica. I'm still not used to seeing Monica's name. I'm not used to interacting with Monica outside of, like, what's already there. So that's kind of putting me off a little bit. I don't like that. Like, I'm really, like, not liking that Monica is now an option on here. I don't understand that. Whatever, we're gonna do Sayori, and then I guess we're gonna see what Monica has to say now that she's an option. Oh, I like this one. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Okay. I feel like that was a really big spoiler, whoever... Okay, I feel like that's like a really big spoiler, so I'm not gonna read that. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Teehee. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? She's such an airhead. It's adorable. I mean, she's a good person. She's just, you can tell she doesn't think too much. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Why do you have happy and sad? That's kind of weird. A little bit. Happy and sad. I mean, is it just by her mood more so? Or, but then I'm like thinking back when you have to make the poems for them, and it's like she has like some really weird associated words that, you know, when you're picking the words for your poems, and you can like choose words that'll best like associate with the person you're trying to impress. And she's got some weird words associated with her, like very drastic ones. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. I mean, that's nice. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, silly. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright, let's read her cute little poem. Battles. Or is it bottles? Is it bottles or battles? I'm gonna assume it says bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, and there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Almost kind of bittersweet a little bit. Just a little bit. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. No, I definitely didn't expect it either. It's like, she's usually like super perky, so that doesn't feel very becoming of her. Monica taught me a whole... Oh, this is from Monica. Okay. I appreciate you trying to warn me, Evan, but at the same time, I like seeing where games like this go. And I feel like everything you just wrote was a really big spoiler, and I really don't want to read all that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen the memes, and I've seen enough to know that Monica's somebody that, you know, she ain't nothing to be played with, but I like to try to figure things out and see where it goes for myself. So I appreciate you trying to warn me, but I don't want any spoilers when it comes to this game. So I'm not gonna read that block of text and all that. Let's see. Monica, back to Monica. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see. It's almost kind of creepy. Yeah, a little bit. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. No, you're not. No, you're not. You have every right to feel creepy about it. Like, it's creepy. And the point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about it, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Well, I mean, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. I mean, don't push yourself. If you want to just write, but, you know, don't overdo it. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. And Monica. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Maybe I did talk to Monica. Maybe? I don't really know. I mean, can I, like... Let me see. I'm not trying to do anything here. I'm just trying to... No, I can't do anything about that right now. Let's see. Oh, inspiration from Yuri. I guess so. Like, you can't deny she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I tried. Who knows what goes in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. More than I am into you, because you're a big question mark. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Okay, does she really, or are you just trying to mess with me? Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Oh, she throwing shade. Monica's not very nice. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me? Okay. Her music doesn't match the tone of this. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me. Load me? Excuse me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Load me? Like load the game? I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yeah, yours kind of got a little unsettling. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. So she's just saying hers is just so abstract, she just really can't put into exact definition what it's about. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. I feel like there's a lot of foreshadowing in her words, but that's fine. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Girl. No laughing, no laughing. That's my advice for today. Monica. Monica, you about to make me mad. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Oh, my eyes. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. Nope. We're going to be performing. What? Performing, like speaking, like our poetic pieces? Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So it's like what's the word? I forgot what the actual term is called. Like when you have like a poetry night and everyone's like, I don't know if it's called a free mic or if I'm just making it up. Anyway. I can't remember I don't even remember the last time I even went to one. I feel like back in college was the last time I went to one. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare time ahead of time. And she's just like, yeah. Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. I just didn't sign up for it, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Oh, so I'm sorry. Well, I mean... But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that's all it takes, and if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. I mean, I don't blame them. It's a really vulnerable feeling, I would assume. I mean, not even assuming that just is. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. I'm going to... Bump, 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 bump. I don't want it to be on the stream itself with all the spoilers. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Feels like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Yay, it's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Poor Yuri, she's so just overwhelmed. Oh gosh, you'll be fine. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of other people. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, I mean, it's better to practice than to just do it and freeze up. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Ooh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Oh no, poor thing. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. churchgoer. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were just caught off guard. We must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. There's the hiccups. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Poor thing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of their chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Medal. Sorry, I giggled. So Yuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? She laughs when she's nervous. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Yuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Silly liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of other people. Then next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Silly. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Silly lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do. Thank you, Natsuki. Thank you for your kind words. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. This is really weird, only just because I literally feel like I'm taking a game and then having like writing classes at the same time. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much trouble where you won't have too much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think it's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Poor Yuri, she's so nervous. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Yuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Tee. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, silly. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. So yeah, I don't want to have her feeling some type of way. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. It's like how we get to... Oh, I like how we get to... I mean... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So, let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would probably walk home with Yuri? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you. Sayuri, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Even Sayuri can see the little connection with me and Yuri. Yuri waifu. Sorry, everyone's different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Oh, is that what she thinks? She thinks she's getting replaced? No, she's still my friend. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It feels kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time. And we're back to these three. That's still really fucking weird. Okay, let's get to this. Imagination, precious, beauty. Beauty? Nope, that was her. Fuck. Comfort, feather. Feather? Nope, she wants feather. Fuck. Okay, meet your peer. Tragedy, shame. Heartbeat? Fuck! Contamination, excitement, vivid. Vivid! Yeah, okay. Vivacious, maybe. Vitality, memories, fright. Vivacious? Okay. After, maybe after image? Yeah, okay. I don't remember what her, because like they kind of use the same words. Ambient? Okay. Explode, suicide, depression, inferno. Why would I want that? Secretive? Okay. Unrestrained, raindrops, landscape, insight. Insight? Okay. Misery party, eternity, sunny, I don't know. Analysis? Okay. So I guess this applies to their character kind of. I don't know if this is just applying to their writing style, this is applying to their character. Desire? Maybe? Yeah, okay. Rainbow together. What is that, like 8 more? Extraordinary, disarray, fear. Disarray? Okay. Starscape, that sounds pretty, but it's probably not that. Pleasure? Okay. Passion? Damn. 5 more. I mean, I already got like majority with her anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know for sure. Fantasy. Damn. Not. Is it dark? Nope, it was her. Fuck. Right, because hers is like happy, sad. Entropy? Okay. Do the bigger words for her, I guess. Climax. Agonizing or climax? Climax? I'm just going by, like, writing styles more so than literal climax. Yes, because clearly she has a silly writing style. Essence? Okay. Mass. Why are these words in here? Massacre. Defeat? That's just sad. Sensation? Okay. Well, there's that. Okay, so we're gonna save here. And that's gonna be the end of this stream with that. Because with Monica... I don't know why we can only interact with her, have any kind of anything with her only at the club. Like, we can't have any of that happening. Like, when we go home and make the poems, that's a little frustrating. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. Okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna leave it with that, and that's gonna be the end of that one. And what time is it? It's like almost 1. I technically could do one more stream if I really wanted to, but I'm getting a little tired and I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna take a snacky snack and then I'm probably just gonna chill out for the rest of the night. But I am very weary of Monica. I don't know how this is gonna go. Like I said, I've seen memes, I've heard stuff, but I haven't looked into spoilers to know how this game actually goes. I just know Monica's not to be messed with. That's all I know. And that's all I really want to know until I experience it myself as to how she affects this game. But until then, that's the end of the stream, and I will see you guys again with the next one. Okay, bye!